Welcome back to another weapon build video, and we're going to take a look at the Incarnon Zylok Prime. Let me know how you guys already feel about the Incarnon Genesis on the Zylok Prime, but let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. Zylok Prime is a mastering 13 required weapon, so this is pretty great for people that are mastering 13 or higher. You know, they could get their hands on a pretty great weapon here. Alright, so the Zylok Prime comes with a ammo maximum of 210 and an ammo of 60 pickup. So cool. 1.5 fire rate, 12 magazine. It's got 1.2 reload speed. It's pretty good. Alright, it's got 12% critical chance, 2.4 times the crit multiplier. Status is 36%, 63 impact, 21 puncture, and 126 slash damage. So the slash damage is actually looking freaking amazing. Alright. Obviously it's doing better than puncture and impact. That's the highest damage and total of 210. So I guess decent damage you got going on here, right? And this is probably what comes down to the Zylok being a pretty decent weapon. All right, but not only just being a decent weapon, we also have to take a look at its Incarnon Genesis. So I threw that on here. Let's go ahead and look at the evolutions that you get from all the evolutions up to 4. So I already know what evolution 1 does. It unlocks the transmutation of the Incarnon Genesis. Taking a look at evolution 2, all right, we have the precision's payoff, which is increased damage by 30 on burst headshots, increased damage by 20, stacks up to 3 times. Okay. Mauler's magazine, increased damage by 30 on reload from empty, increased critical chance damage multiplier by 1 times that, stacks up to 2 times. So obviously I had to go with this one because I'm not gonna be reloading on empty. As soon as I get those headshots will build up the thing very fast, so I don't really need this, right? But this isn't like, I don't really like this one too, because the fact that I'm doing burst headshots, right, it'll increase the damage by 20, stacks up to 3 times, but like, is that only just for the primary or the Incarnon? Because it doesn't seem like it's kind of working for the Incarnon, but maybe I might just not be paying attention to it, or it just doesn't add enough damage. So evolution 3 gives you extended volley, increase magazine by 18, you got 15% reload speed, and then you have void's guidance, increase accuracy, and reduce recoil by 60%. I chose that because the recoil can go down. I could probably put some in the excellent slot. Who knows? I might even put projectile speed in there, which I haven't added that on yet. But hey, that's a good spot. Evolution 4 gives you survivor's edge, critical chance increase 22%, and status increase 60%. So cool. Commodore's Fortune, which I chose, increased critical chance by 30%, and then Fatal Affliction, 40% direct damage per status type affecting the target. Obviously, I want my critical chance because I want my critical chance to be higher than that, just like I always go for. I've always been doing this. I love critical chance so much, and you know, this one doesn't sound too bad either, but what do I need status for, really? I'm just going to stick with Commodore's Fortune. Here's my build setup for the Zylok Prime Incarnon. It's got galvanized diffusion, 110% multi-shot on kill, 30% multi-shot for 20 seconds, stacks up to 4 times. So really good galvanized mods here. All right, I have Frostbite, 45% cold and status chance, which is rank 2, and goes for Pistol Pestilence as well, 45% toxin. All right, and status chance as well. We got Prime Target Cracker, 110% critical damage. We got Lethal Torrent, always need to be on the build. Very important mod, 60% fire rate and multi-shot. So, yeah, I'm aiming around these types of mods, and of course, viral for heat damage, right? Like, that's gonna melt our enemies. So, the next couple mods I'm gonna be using on this build is Galvanized Crosshairs. All right, on headshot, 120% critical chance when aiming for 12 seconds. On headshot kill, 40% direct critical chance when aiming for 12 seconds, stacks up to 5 times. So we're going to be stacking some critical chance here, a lot of it for sure. because obviously we got a lot of critical chance, and we're looking at the Incarnon form here, not the regular Zylok. So 56%, right? Now we're going to increase that, because if we're using galvanized crosshairs, then we got to use creeping bullseye. 200% critical chance and 20% decrease on fire rate. So that's going to suck a little bit, but don't worry. This is going to be all worth it, because we're at 168% critical chance. So it's going to be worth it for sure. All right. Now the next mount I'm going to be using on this build is heated charge. It's going to give me 90% of that. I want to increase our not a critical chance, our heat damage. And the reason why I have these two at level 2 is because we want to keep the viral damage a little bit low. All right. But right now they're at the same rate, which, okay, not bad, right? This is going to also just help out with heat damage, and it also is a arcane, all right, with Cascadia Flare on heat damage, status effect, whatever it is, 12% damage for 10 seconds, stacks up to 480%. So this is going to continuously stack up our heat damage. So it doesn't really matter if it's like they're basically like balanced at this moment, but with Cascadia Flare, it's not going to stay balanced. It's going to be proccing more heat damage than our viral. So kind of works out. Let's go ahead and show you guys what this thing can do. So off the rip, it's honestly already doing good damage. As you can see, like, really good damage. You always want to remember to get those headshots for your galvanized crosshairs, so you can build up that crit damage. So pretty phenomenal damage. You know, I don't think this is the best Incarnon weapon or Genesis, I would say. I do think there's way other better secondary Incarnon Genesis that are better than a Zylok. It's just, like I said, I didn't really enjoy the evolutions that came with the Zylok. You know, I don't think it was really, like, the first one just didn't really seem more gravitated to the Incarnon Genesis to have it do more damage, right? Now, that could be the case. I might be looking at it a different way, or it just doesn't feel like it's doing anything, but then again, I might just be wrong about it. But that's all I'm saying. It just doesn't seem like it's helping out the Incarnon Genesis, more like just helping out the original Zylok. But you do have Warframes like Gauss, Wisp, probably even many more Warframes that can help you out with the fire rate. And I just love how Wisp just honestly performs well. You know, of course, with her reservoirs, just makes the haste just makes it so much better. You know, with moving quicker with fire rate. You know, so, but this weapon, I think it's definitely a pretty decent one. I think everybody should definitely get their hands on it, and let me know in the comments below what you really think about it. Because, as far as I know, I don't think this weapon is come across to being Lex Prime better. You know, I think Lex Prime is top tier, way of a good Incarnon Genesis. You know, now that might not be true, but, or being better than most of the others. But I will say, I think I enjoyed Lex Prime Incarnon Genesis more than anybody else, really. So, but you guys let me know what's your favorite. Let me know if you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Share the content for the Fashion Frame channel and the main channel to friends, family, and especially to someone that actually plays a game, and tell them to subscribe. Follow me on all social medias. Links are in the description for both channels. I would appreciate you guys sharing the content and just supporting me as well, watching the videos. I love you guys so much for that. We are almost close to 800 subscribers. I'm trying to hit 1K for the fashion frame channel. So if you guys can please help me out on that, I would really appreciate it. And man, you guys been supporting me so much. So I really appreciate everything that you're doing for me, and just can't thank you guys enough. You know, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So hit that like button for me, share the content, subscribe to the channel. All right. Thank you for watching today's video. Love you guys, and I'm going to see you all in the next video.